All right, welcome back, everybody. We are continuing our Great Planet series. Each month, we're highlighting all of the amazing things in conservation work that Connecticut's Beardsley Zoo is doing.
So joining us now with more is the zoo director, Gregg Dancho. Thank you so much for being back with us again.
Hey, guys. How are you?
Good.
Greg,
I love the faces behind you.
Yeah, they're so cute.
They're wishes.
Tamarin tigers, or what are they called again?
These are golden lion tamarins. This is the baby right here that was born here at the zoo. I'm its uncle.
You're its uncle.
Can we hold them? Can we touch them?
You're a monkey's uncle. I love it.
No, I'm kidding. But you have all these things going on, and there probably are some opportunities to get a little closer to the animals because you do have a lot of things on Thursdays and Fridays, all about education, right?
Yeah, the zoo is really here for education and conservation, and so we are doing some animal programming Thursday through Sunday, and that runs at 11 and 2 all summer long. One program is through our education department. That's called Colors of Conservation, and that talks about all the animals we have here at the zoo that are endangered species and why they're important, and we bring some animals out to show the kids. That's a lot of fun, and that, again, on Saturdays and Sundays, we have Sky Hunters in Flight. This is a birds of prey show. That's a free flight show that is used. We have a master falconer that brings out some magnificent, beautiful animals like this, the owl here. Wow. This is a great horned owl we're looking at right here, right now. He brings out many of these birds that are endangered or threatened, and he talks about their behaviors and why they're important for our world, which is really kind of exciting.
You know, I find that the owls, they really give a hoot, Greg.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. They don't pollute.
They don't pollute, they give a hoot.
So yesterday actually was International Golden Lion Tamarin Day, which are those cuties behind you. Can you talk a little bit about the baby, and do we have any experiences with those, or how do we get to go see them?
Well, golden lion tamarins are critically endangered species. They come from Brazil. Actually, the golden lion tamarins we have here at the zoo are owned by the country of Brazil. They're not even owned by us.
Okay.
Wow.
We're keeping them on behalf of the nation of Brazil. And we had a baby golden lion tamarin born about a month ago. This is the little baby. We're not quite sure if it's a male or female yet. We really don't want to put our hands on it because mom and dad are taking such good care of it. We in the past have had golden lion tamarins, and when in the 70s, they were almost extinct. There was only about 200 of them left in the wild.
Oh, wow.
Zoos across the country worked with golden lion tamarins to have the babies born, and then we actually had a release program where these babies were brought back to the wild. They were gone through a boot camp so they could learn how to be monkeys and learn about the pressures out in the wild. And we were able to work with the Brazilian government to get these animals back into the wild. And now that population, which has gone up and down, but since the 1970s, that population right now is about 4,800 monkeys back in the wild right now.
That's
a tremendous conservation success story about a beautiful primate that almost was extinct, has now been brought back from extinction through the work of not only Brazil, but also zoos across the country that are working with this precious little animal.
Talk to us about the monarch butterfly.
Yeah, the monarch butterfly. Now we'll go to the other side of the coin. We're looking at the monarch butterfly potentially becoming extinct within the next 5 to 10 years.
No.
And the problem with this is insecticides, habitat loss, all climate change, all kinds of things going on that make pressure on this beautiful butterfly, this iconic butterfly.
Yeah.
Here at the zoo, we have a monarch watch that's going on right now, so go and take a look at this. We want people to go out there and find out if they're seeing monarch butterflies. We also are going to be having a program on how to work with monarch butterflies, how to tag them. So our monarch monitoring blitz, our monarch classes are going to be going on starting on the 5th. And it'll be on the 5th, 10th, and 17th. So go on our website and take a look at if you were interested about how you can help these monarch butterflies by tagging them and monitoring them. This is citizen science at its best, trying to work with now a critically endangered species that's right in our own backyard.
Wow.
Yeah, okay. What is their only food source is milkweed? Is that right?
Milkweed, exactly. Milkweed is where not their only food source, but is what they do. They plant their eggs on this.
Okay.
And the caterpillars. So it's the caterpillars that use milkweed, only milkweed. So the monarchs will only use milkweed to raise their babies on. So a lot of people look at milkweed. I think we were talking about this. We need to change the name of milkweed because I think when you see milkweed, you rip it out. It's a weed.
Right,
Well, it's not. It's a
exactly.
beautiful flower,
Right.
but it's also the main food source for those caterpillars.
There's also, had this in the news, and even yesterday we were trying to determine the video that went viral about the sun bear and whether or not that's a human in a bear costume. So you are
We
the
love this.
expert. Well, is this a bear or is this a fake human dressed up like a bear?
No, this is a bear. This is really a Malayan bear. This is a sun bear. Sun bears are the smallest bears on the planet. They don't get very large, very, very large. They're tiny little bears, and they come from Southeast Asia. So what they do is they have very, very, very small fur. Their fur doesn't get very long, like our black bears here, or even our Indian bears here at the zoo. That fur being so short means that you can see all the folds, and now that bear may have needed some toning up.
But it was waving and stuff.
Doing a little toning, but that is a bear. That is a bear.
And
It
they
actually is a
wave
bear,
and
they
stand
do
up straight? It was standing up straight and waving like a human. So they do that?
Yeah, well, the issue in some of the zoos, not like in the zoos in the United States, but a lot of zoos in Asia or in Europe, they still allow sometimes feeding from the public to the bears. Now we don't do that. We
That's
frown
not good.
completely about that.
Absolutely.
But if the bears start to get habituated to thinking that people are going to give them the food, they will do some behaviors that they know will elicit a response. So
I do the same thing. I got to be honest with you.
if they sit there and bob their head and don't get any food, well, they don't bob their head anymore. If they go like this and they get some food, well, now I know if I do this, I get food. So now they start to wave.
Hysterical.
So it's reverse psychology for the bears.
All right.
We can't thank you enough. It's always a pleasure talking to you, Greg.
Thank you. We wait
Guys,
for food
take care.
too.
Hope to see you down here someday.
Okay.
Absolutely.
We'll at the zoo.
All right, and just a reminder, Connecticut's Beardsley Zoo, one of our treasures, it's open daily from 9 to 4. What a great staycation trip with the kids or even on your own. For more information, visit beardsleyzoo.org. And they also have that program right now where all of the things for kids are free and brings us for the summer.
Right, exactly.